Thank you for watching this video about the Center of Hope. If you would like more information about our church or our recovery program, please visit facebook.com/hope1808.
Growing up, I always wondered why isn't my mother around? How come I don't have a father like all these other kids? How come he didn't want to be a part of my life? He didn't even give me a chance, didn't even know me. And then for the longest time, nobody ever gave me the answers that I was looking for on why my mother just left me in random places. For periods of time, I had no idea where she was or what she was doing. I let fear control my life as a child. I didn't know who I was as a child. I didn't have a voice. I couldn't find my voice. I remember being just so scared to talk, so scared to really say how I felt, because we didn't talk about all that. We pushed things under the rug and we moved on, and that's how I was raised. I wasn't taught, there is a better way. Nobody gave me hope. The despair and the hopelessness kept getting stronger and stronger in my life. I kept searching to drugs, to men, to people in this world. Eventually, I let myself become this puppet for other people. They controlled me to the point where I didn't know who I was. I didn't know anything about who I wanted to be. I knew that I was doing all these things in my life that caused me so much pain, but yet I still did them. I loved them and I hated them all at the same time. I didn't know how to stop. At the age of 20, my sister, who's 3 years younger than me, she overdosed. And that was the point where maybe it should have opened my eyes. Maybe I should have saw, hey, look, this is what happens if you continue to run down this road. It didn't open my eyes. It brought me to this place of, this is it for me. If this is all this world has, is all this bad, is all this evil, is all this death and all this sin, where's the hope in that? Where's my future gonna go if I'm just losing everything that I love? I lost her. I had to bury my best friend. I had to bury the only mother figure that I really had. I was so lost. I was so broken. I gave up on life. I dug myself this big hole, and it kept getting deeper and deeper, and at that point I didn't care. I did not know what was going to happen to me, but at that point I didn't care about it. I didn't care where I was going, what was going to happen to me. If I had to leave, if I had to die like this, then you know what? That was okay with me at that time. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew that I had given up all hope that I ever had. It was like I was so far down that I was just getting ready to just throw the dirt in, and it was going to be over for me. I didn't know what I was going to do in this life. I didn't know who I was. It was in that point and in that time in my life where, I had to figure out what I wanted. I knew that there was something more out there, that this wasn't it. I knew I needed a savior. I needed this life that I saw other people have, but how could I get it for myself? How could I find it? I came to the Center of Hope in Morristown. It helped me build. It helped me know who God was. It helped me realize how much it doesn't matter what I've done wrong. It doesn't matter how far I went. It doesn't matter how dirty I felt, all the guilt, all the shame, all the anger that I had. It didn't matter about all of that. It mattered about how much God loved me. They brought me in these doors, and when it didn't look like there was even a way for me to be here, God opened the door and He made a way. He said, you know what, I have a bigger plan for you. I'm going to change your life. You don't have to live like this. That was never your purpose in life. I gave my life over and I surrendered and I trusted Him. I knew in that moment that it was over, that I could smile again, that I could love myself again and forgive myself for all the crazy things that I did to my family, to my children. I have 3 beautiful children who now never have to worry about their mom being in and out of their lives because I'm here. I'm here. This is the mother God made me to be. Today I'm that daughter. God has worked miracles in mine and my mom's relationship. She goes to church with me now. My family is being restored, and I'm still showing His light. It was in the moment where I decided to give my life to Him that they could see, you know, I want what she has. You know, I want that right there. That's what I want. You know, if she can do it and she can have this peace and she can have this joy, even through all this suffering, then I want it.